This whole experience has been just a whirlwind, but at the same time, the path has been made so smooth by everyone at Evergreen. It's truly incredible to me.
Last July, with the help of our donors, Evergreen Health became the first in King County to offer 3D mammography, otherwise known as tomosynthesis. Since then, 18 women have been diagnosed with a cancer that would not have been seen on a 2D mammogram.
I specifically asked Dr. Carlson and Dr. Johnson, and they both said without the 3D, my cancer would not have been caught this year.
So this is a cancer that would have been missed on the 2D mammogram because it's only seen when we can look through these individual slices or page through the breast tissue. And it's hidden among the normal structures. Can't see it there, can't see it there, but I can see it right there. We found cancers that would not have been picked up, and that's a remarkable gift.
Because my breast cancer was detected by the 3D tomosynthesis, I was also tested for genetic links to breast cancer, which gives me an increased risk for ovarian cancer. And because of that, we were able to find out right before I started chemo that I also have ovarian cancer. And so we are treating both at the same time. Well, so what that means is that really it saved my life because that could have easily gone metastasized elsewhere in my body, and the statistics aren't good.
We are really lucky. I have friends in Massachusetts. They're having to travel over an hour to get to the closest 3D machine.
I read on the website that it's the first hospital in King County to have gotten one, so that was even more impressive. You would expect that to be in Seattle.
Our goal with 3D mammography is to detect cancers as early as possible to give patients an excellent prognosis and an excellent cure rate. Everybody knows a woman who's been affected by breast cancer. Our goal is to ultimately eliminate breast cancer. But in the meantime, until that can be achieved, our goal is to detect breast cancer as early as possible so those women get cured.
Not only does 3D detect cancer as much as 1 year to 18 months earlier, but there's an additional benefit. 31% of all women screened this year who would have otherwise been called back for further testing instead got the reassuring news they do not have cancer.
When I went in for my screening mammogram, I didn't know that I was going to have 3D mammography. I didn't even know that Evergreen had it. It was the tech, as she brought me into the room, who said, well, it's actually more like a CT scan. We can look at slices of the image. And I thought, oh, that's great, that's exciting. I'm really happy that I'm going to a hospital that is so thorough in its care of patients that they make sure they have the best technology.
I feel really fortunate that I will be here when my kids grow up, that I will have decades left to live. But if my cancer hadn't been caught early, that may not have been the case.
Well, I want to tell this story, right? Because I want people to know, and I want people to be able to be screened and to have access and to find out as soon as possible. Because stage 1 breast cancer we can deal with. We have medicine and the research and all of the information that we need to, I mean, it's no fun. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to hear those words, but you want people to find it early and just take care of it and then move on with life.
Donations at the 2008 Gala brought the East Side's first mobile mammography coach. Tonight, the 2012 Gala will fund the very first mobile 3D technology in the entire country, and it will fit right into our existing coach. Thank you for your generous contributions. Because of you and tomosynthesis, more women will receive conclusive results and earlier diagnosis of breast cancer. With your help, we're saving women's lives one mammogram at a time.